Are you curious about where Malaysia passport holders might face travel restrictions? In today's video, we're diving into the shocking list of 10 countries where Malaysians are not allowed to enter. You won't believe the surprising reasons behind these restrictions, whether you're planning your next adventure or just looking to stay informed. This information is crucial for any traveler. So buckle up and join me as we uncover these eye-opening destinations. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing travel insights. 10. North Korea, extreme political isolation and entry controls. North Korea is a country known for its highly restrictive policies on foreign visitors, and this extends to most nationalities, including Malaysians. The relationship between Malaysia and North Korea has soured significantly over the past few years, particularly after the high-profile diplomatic incident involving the assassination of Kim Jong-nam, the estranged half-brother of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, in Kuala Lumpur in 2017. Political isolation. North Korea remains one of the world's most isolated countries, and its regime has strict control over who enters and leaves. The nation has an unpredictable stance on diplomatic relationships, often severing ties abruptly in response to perceived slights or international sanctions. Impact on diplomacy. The assassination incident led to the temporary expulsion of North Korean diplomats from Malaysia and a reciprocal response from Pyongyang. This event severely strained bilateral relations, and while there have been some attempts to mend fences, North Korea's reclusive nature makes it a challenging destination. Potential for a complete bin. Given the already strained ties in North Korea's penchant for unpredictability, it is entirely conceivable that North Korea could impose a total travel ban on Malaysians in the near future. This would effectively shut off any remaining avenues for cultural exchanges, tourism, or business. 9. Israel. Diplomatic standoff and travel restrictions. Israel and Malaysia have a long-standing history of strained relations, primarily driven by differing stances on the Palestinian issue and broader Middle Eastern geopolitics. Malaysia does not have formal diplomatic relations with Israel, and the travel restrictions between the two nations are largely a result of these political disagreements. Travel restriction. Currently, Malaysians are barred from entering Israel without special permission, and obtaining such permits is a cumbersome process filled with bureaucratic hurdles. The complex geopolitical landscape of the Middle East, combined with Malaysia's vocal support for Palestine, has led to an almost complete travel blockade. Tensions. As political tensions in the region persist, there is little indication that these restrictions will ease. On the contrary, they may become even stricter as Israel continues to manage its security concerns and Malaysia maintains its foreign policy statement. Impact on travelers. For Malaysians with an interest in visiting religious sites in Jerusalem or engaging in academic and business exchanges, these restrictions represent a significant roadblock. The likelihood of these barriers lifting anytime soon is slim given the current diplomatic climate. Number 8. Border disputes, economic rivalry, and security concerns. China, a key economic partner for Malaysia, has increasingly complicated its relationship with many of its neighbors due to territorial disputes, trade tensions, and security concerns. While Malaysia and China maintain a robust economic partnership, ongoing maritime disputes in the South China Sea could lead to strained relations. People's maritime disputes. China's expansive claims in the South China Sea have led to increased friction with several Southeast Asian nations, including Malaysia. These territorial disagreements not only create diplomatic tension, but also have potential security implications, as nations vie for control over valuable maritime routes and natural resources. Economic competition. While China is one of Malaysia's largest trading partners, the growing economic competition between the two countries, particularly in sectors like technology and manufacturing, could influence their diplomatic ties. Should economic rivalry intensify, it could prompt more stringent travel and visa requirements. Heightened security measures. China has been tightening its security protocols, especially with regard to data privacy and cybersecurity. This could translate into stricter visa requirements for Malaysians, particularly those involved in technology, journalism, or academia, fields that China monitors closely. Saudi Arabia, labor market reforms, and evolving diplomatic relations. Saudi Arabia has long been a destination for Malaysian pilgrims, workers, and tourists. However, recent shifts in the kingdom's economic policies, particularly as part of its Vision 2030 plan, could lead to changes in how Saudi Arabia manages foreign nationals, including Malaysians. Vision 2030 reforms. As part of Saudi Arabia's efforts to diversify its economy away from oil dependence, the kingdom is reshaping its labor market to prioritize Saudi citizens. This has led to tighter controls on work visas and a reduction in the number of foreign workers permitted in certain sectors. Diplomatic shifts. Saudi Arabia's evolving alliances in the Middle East, particularly its closer ties with countries that may not align with Malaysia's foreign policy, could influence entry policies. Geopolitical realignments in the region could result in stricter travel conditions for Malaysian nationals. About religious travel. While Saudi Arabia is unlikely to completely ban Malaysians from performing the Hajj or Umrah, the tightening of visa requirements for workers and tourists could affect the broader spectrum of travel between the two countries. Number 6. Canada, stricter immigration policies and economic balancing. Sikantana is a favorite destination for Malaysian students, professionals, and immigrants. However, recent shifts in Canada's immigration landscape indicate a trend toward stricter entry requirements, influenced by economic considerations and domestic economic pressures. Canada's rapid population growth, fueled largely by immigration, has raised concerns about housing, job availability, and infrastructure strain. In response, the government is considering reforms to better manage immigration flows and ensure that economic needs are met without overwhelming local resources. Stricter visa policy. Changes in student visa regulations, along with higher standards for work visas, suggest that Canada is becoming more selective about who it allows to enter. These changes could particularly impact Malaysians seeking educational opportunities or employment in Canada's competitive job market. Impact on families and skilled workers. For Malaysians looking to reunite with family in Canada or enter the Canadian workforce, these policy shifts could present new challenges. Stricter eligibility criteria may make it more difficult to secure permanent residency, affecting long-term plans for those already in the country. Number 5. Australia, changing immigration dynamics and tightened visa rules. Australia has traditionally been an attractive destination for Malaysians, thanks to its high-quality education system, strong job market, and vibrant, multicultural society. However, Australia's immigration policies are shifting, driven by economic pressures and social concerns. Economic uncertainty. The aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic has left Australia grappling with economic challenges, including job security for its citizens. To protect local employment, the government has introduced measures to prioritize Australian workers over foreign nationals. East immigration policy overhaul. Australia has been revising its immigration framework, particularly in terms of work and student visas. New regulations make it harder for foreign nationals, including Malaysians, to secure long-term residency or access the job market. Impact on students and professionals. For Malaysians aspiring to study or work in Australia, these changes mean stiffer competition for visas and reduced opportunities to stay post-graduation. Professionals may face additional hurdles in securing employment or achieving permanent residency. 4. Germany, nationalism, immigration controls, and social pressures. Germany, one of Europe's economic powerhouses, has become a key destination for Malaysians seeking education, employment, and cultural exchanges. However, rising nationalism and tighter immigration policies could alter the landscape for comprise of nationalism. Surge in nationalist sentiment across Europe has led to growing public concern about immigration. Germany, in particular, has tightened its stance, reflecting broader EU-wide policies aimed at controlling migration flows and safeguarding local job market. Stricter EU regulations. As part of the European Union, Germany is influenced by regulations that seek to manage immigration more effectively, particularly from non-EU countries. These measures could result in more stringent entry requirements for Malaysians. On academic and professional opportunities. For Malaysian students and professionals, the implications are significant. Tighter visa controls may limit access to educational institutions and job opportunities, creating additional barriers for those seeking to live and work in Germany. United Kingdom, post-Brexit immigration challenges and security concerns. The United Kingdom, once a favored destination for Malaysian students, professionals, and tourists, is redefining its immigration landscape in the wake of Brexit. As the UK recalibrates its policies, Malaysians may find it increasingly difficult to enter. Post-Brexit immigration system. The UK's new points-based immigration system prioritizes skilled workers but also places more scrutiny on foreign nationals seeking entry. This could mean tougher visa requirements for Malaysians, particularly those seeking long-term residency. Security concerns and policy shifts. The UK's heightened focus on security, especially regarding data privacy and counterterrorism, has led to stricter controls on visitors from countries deemed to have significant security risks. This could impact Malaysians, especially those in sensitive industries. Impact on education and work. For Malaysians looking to study or work in the UK, these policy changes may translate into higher fees, longer processing times, and increased scrutiny during visa applications. Number 2. United States, visa overhaul and diplomatic strains. The United States remains one of the most coveted destinations for Malaysians, thanks to its vast opportunities in education, employment, and tourism. However, evolving immigration policies and diplomatic nuances could pose new challenges. Series in Tiction. The U.S. has been tightening its immigration rules across the board, including student and work visas. Changes to the Haniye visa program and increased scrutiny of visitor visas mean that Malaysians may face more stringent entry requirements. Diplomatic strains. Political differences between Malaysia and the U.S., particularly regarding trade and regional security matters, could influence travel policies. If diplomatic tensions escalate, it could result in further complications for Malaysians seeking to invest and vax on business and educate. For Malaysians aiming to pursue studies or work in the U.S., the visa overhaul means navigating a more complex and competitive process with few guarantees of entry or residency. Number 1. Russia, geopolitical shifts, sanctions, and stricter entry controls. Russia has become increasingly isolated on the global stage due to its foreign policy actions, leading to a tightening of its borders for Malaysians. Travel to Russia could become more complicated due to international sanctions and Russia's own security protocols. Sanctions and diplomatic tensions. Russia's geopolitical stance, particularly its involvement in conflicts, has led to sanctions from multiple countries. This isolation impacts its immigration policies, making it harder for foreign nationals, including Malaysians, to enter. Heightened security measures. Russia's focus on national security means that visa processes are becoming more stringent. Malaysians applying for visas could face increased scrutiny, lengthy processing times, and, in some cases, outright rejections. This an impact on tourists and business travelers. For Malaysians interested in exploring Russia's cultural heritage or engaging in business, these tighter controls represent significant hurdles. The combination of geopolitical factors and internal security measures makes Russia one of the most challenging destinations for Malaysian travelers. The global travel landscape is changing rapidly, and with it, the ease with which Malaysians can explore the world. As geopolitical tensions rise and countries tighten their borders, it's more important than ever to stay informed about where you can and cannot go. Whether it's political fallout, economic shifts, or security concerns driving these changes, the travel world of 2025 may look vastly different. Which country on this list surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on global travel trends and diplomatic developments. Safe travels and stay informed. Essential steps for Malaysia travelers to navigate travel bans and stricter visa requirements in 2022. Traveling is an exhilarating experience, but in 2025, Malaysian travelers face the complexities of navigating travel bans and stricter visa requirements. In this video, we'll break down the essential steps to help you travel confidently and avoid any unexpected setbacks. First, we'll discuss the importance of staying informed about the latest travel advisories from the Malaysian government and relevant embassies. Understanding these updates can save you from last-minute surprises and ensure you're well prepared. Next, we'll delve into the visa application process, highlighting the specific documents and requirements needed for popular destinations. Whether it's proof of accommodation, financial stability, or health insurance, having these in order is crucial for a smooth entry. We'll also share tips on alternative travel options, such as countries with more lenient entry requirements and the possibility of obtaining e-visas. Plus, we'll cover how to leverage travel agencies that specialize in helping Malaysians navigate these changes effectively. Lastly, we'll address the significance of keeping your travel documents up to date, including your passport and any necessary vaccinations, to avoid complications at borders. If you're eager to explore the world without the hassle, you won't want to miss this comprehensive guide. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful travel tips and updates to make your journeys as smooth as possible. As we wrap up our exploration of the 10 countries where Malaysia passport holders are currently not allowed, it's essential to reflect on the impact of these travel restrictions. Understanding these limitations not only helps you plan better for your future adventures, but also highlights the importance of staying informed about global travel policies. While it might be disappointing to learn about these restrictions, remember that travel is still an incredible way to broaden your horizons and experience new cultures. If you found this video insightful, please take a moment to like and share it with your friends who might be planning their next trip. Your support helps us create more valuable content. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest travel updates, tips, and insights that will keep you one step ahead in your journey. Together, we can navigate the complexities of travel in 2020, 2025, and beyond. Safe travels, and see you in the next video.